We actually have a clip of that, right?
Yes.
On the roll. So
here's Edward asking a question to President Trump, and President Trump giving his answer. This is from yesterday's press conference. Watch this.
The New York
Mr.
Times
President.
before this gentleman?
Since you were?
I'm actually from the New York Times. Yamich is my former colleague, and we miss her. But I was hoping I could ask
blame
the
you,
question.
but I'll let you do it after he does. Is that okay?
That's
I will do
perfectly
that.
well.
In honor of a paper I once loved.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Mr. President, my name is Edward Szall with Trunews. Today you met with Bibi Netanyahu from Israel, and you brought up actually that you support a two-state solution for the Palestinian-Israeli crisis there. Can you give us any more preview of what this great deal, the peace deal?
Well, I'd love to be able to make a
deal.
deal with the Israelis and the Palestinians. You know, my whole life I was told that's the toughest deal. And I disagree. I think health care is probably tougher. Okay, you want to know the truth. But it is tough. But we're going to take care of that too. That's going to get taken care of. We've already taken care of a lot of it. But my life, I've always heard the deal between, as you know, Israel and the Palestinians. That's like the toughest deal. Every possible thing is tough about that. I think we're going to make a deal. I think we're going to make a deal. So at one of our many meetings today, I was with Bibi Netanyahu, a man who I have a lot of respect for, a man who's been extremely nice to me. I'm very happy that I did the whole thing with Jerusalem and the embassy, which, by the way, we got open in 4 months for less than $500,000. And the budget was over $1 billion, right?
Yes.
So we saved, let's say, $1 billion. That's not so bad. And it's open. And it's beautiful, by the way. Jerusalem stone, one of my favorite stones. I will tell you the question. Somebody said today, well, this is the first news conference in a long time. I said, what do you mean? I did like 5 today. Every time I sit, I take a lot of questions from people that are screaming like maniacs in the back of the room, meaning reporters. And one of the reporters, I won't say that it was John Roberts that said that, I refuse. But it was, but that's okay. Don't feel guilty, John. But one of the reporters that was screaming asked about the one state, two state. And I said, I think the two state will happen. I think it's in one way more difficult because it's a real estate deal. Because you need meets and bounds, and you need lots of carve-outs and lots of everything. It's actually a little tougher deal. But another way it works better because you have people governing themselves.
Yes.
So they asked me about that. I said, well, I think the two-state will happen. I think we're going to go down the two-state road. And I'm glad I got it out. And Jared, who's so involved, he loves Israel. He loves Israel. But he's also going to be very fair with the Palestinians. He understands it takes two people to be happy, two groups of people to be happy. Everybody's got to be happy. And that's why it's so tough. Because there's been so much hatred and anger for so many years. That's what probably the number one ingredient of toughness is. But they asked me, I said, I think it's going to be a two-state. And you know what I did today? By saying that, I put it out there.